Okay, before I get into this video, we're just gonna talk about the elephant in the room. I have the biggest spot on my nose that has literally just appeared like in the last 2 days, and I'm honestly blaming my dog probably for licking my nose. Like, it's not okay. I popped it yesterday, but she's big. Guys, I'm literally one of these people, right? I am so lucky with my skin, like so lucky. And I will say that because I know a lot of girls and boys, to be honest, do struggle. And I am lucky, like I have never had breakouts or anything like that. And I'm gonna touch some wood, the leg of the table. But when I do get a spot, it is painful, and here we are. But anyways, we're gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna cover it up in a minute anyways. But hi guys, welcome back to another video. I actually wanted to do something a little bit more chatty today. I'm gonna talk about some of the things I've got going on in my life, what's happening, obviously where I'm at in my fitness, my plans, my skincare, my makeup. We're just gonna have a bit of a girly catch up, and then I'm gonna take you through my morning. We're gonna make some brekkie, and we're gonna head to the gym because it is leg day. Even though this says Monday's leg day and today is Tuesday, Monday yesterday was just a no-go for me. Like I always say about starting the week off the right way, and yesterday did not go well. So we're gonna say today is Monday, and yeah, happy Monday. Anyways, I have been getting so many questions about my skincare recently, and I don't know, I have changed a few things, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've never really been a person to have a morning skincare routine or an evening one. Like I've always been the person to literally just slap on moisturizer, wash my face, that was it. But over the last 6 months I've had a bit more of a routine. Like, do you know what, I didn't even do research, I did TikTok research, and I don't know, I just got like sucked in and found some products that I liked, and I just want to share it with you. And by the way, none of this is sponsored at all, and I just want you to know that, like, this is literally just my own opinions and what I've been using for the last 6 months really, I think. So yeah, I've literally got up, I've had a coffee, and I'm gonna do my skincare. So I always, morning and night, use a hyaluronic acid serum. I just use this one. You're actually meant to wet your face before. I did, but it's kind of dried now. But anyway, you're meant to dampen your face before. And I just use this. This is meant to help with, like, I'm gonna get this all wrong, I can tell, but like lines and plumpness. So I just put this on my face and I do this morning and night. And I actually have seen like quite a few benefits from this, and it's actually something that I think I'll always include in my routine now. So yeah, I've been using that. And this one's quite cheap, I think. It's just L'Oreal. So yeah, you can get it from like Superdrug or Boots. And then I'll put on a vitamin C. This one again is L'Oreal, but I did actually have a facial recently in central London. I went to a place called, I think it was called like Skin Work. It was really good. Although I can never justify the price of a facial, by the way. Like it was gifted, which is obviously like super lucky, but I don't know, like £150 for a facial, it's just a lot of money, isn't it? But anyways, they said that all the stuff that I was doing was great. But she did say if you use vitamin C, it has to be between like 15 to 20%. And I was like, oh, this is obviously only 12. So I mean, I don't know. She said that if it's any less, it doesn't really do anything. So I mean, I'm guessing she knows what she's talking about because I definitely don't, guys. So I mean, if you're gonna get a vitamin C, maybe try and get it between 15 to 20%. I don't know if any of you guys know. If you do, comment below, let people know. And then, funny story, but I actually was loving like this type of moisturizer, and I went shopping with Kieran and I had to pick up some more, and it was like £30, and he was like, why are you paying £30 for moisturizer? Anyways, he picked up this other one, and he said, this one's exactly the same. And I was like, fine. So went and bought this one. Now this one, I was a little bit skeptical. It's an SPF 30, which is great because obviously you need to use SPF. However, I do advise if you're outside a lot to use SPF 50. This is such a good summer cream. Like, I'm really surprised. I think this was £7 from, I think it was Superdrug, or was it Boots? One or the other. And it's so good. Like, it's just a really great like summer moisturizer, and it has SPF in it, but obviously only SPF 30. So I'll put this on. It literally leaves my face like so smooth, and I feel like I'll probably buy it again, but I don't know if I'd use it in winter because it does feel like a summery kind of light cream. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, that's like the base done, and then we go in with SPF. Now I use this one again by L'Oreal. I feel like this seems like a L'Oreal advert. It's definitely not. This one's really good. It's SPF 50, which is obviously what we need, especially if we're in the sun. I mean, I'm literally in London at the moment and it's growing crowdy, so it is what it is. But you do actually have to wear SPF every single day apparently. But yeah, I really like this one. It's like really lightweight and it sits really nicely under your makeup as well. So this is basically my morning skincare. And then I'll just pop on some Laneige lip mask. This is from Amazon. They do different, I always say flavours, but it's not, is it? Scents? Oh my god, I don't know. But it's really nice. It leaves your lips like really silky. But yeah, that's basically my skincare routine, and most of the day, to be honest, I don't really wear makeup because I can't be bothered. That's literally it. But I always feel like this leaves me really glowy and feel like I'm ready, but I am going to put on a light kind of makeup today just because I'm filming some stuff in the gym, and I don't know, it just gives me a bit more confidence. Like, I don't like wearing heavy makeup in the gym, but when you're like filming and obviously it's my job, I'm working, I like to feel a little bit more like put together. Does that make sense? Anyways, I'm just gonna put these in. Funny story, right? My sister, she is not really on social media or anything like that. she calls these clips influencer clips, and it literally kills me because it's so true. Every single influencer has these clips, but it's so great because they just put your makeup, they just put your hair like out of your face. So yeah, it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna like do a bit of an update as I kind of do this, but I'll try and also tell you what I'm doing. But I feel like I'm gonna struggle with this because I am no beauty / makeup person, so please just FYI, maybe don't take like many tips from me seriously, but this is just what I do. Okay, so basically I always just wash my eyebrows with some micellar water because I'm going to be putting in some eyebrow gel, and if I don't take off the moisturizer that's in them, it doesn't stick. If you're having problems with your eyebrows, make sure you take off the moisturizer because otherwise it does not stick. But yeah, so obviously at the moment it is July. I am currently in like a maintenance phase and everything's going really well. I know I updated you last week in terms of like where I'm at with my body and everything, but I have no plans like in the next few weeks to start tracking or working towards a particular goal because I have quite a few holidays booked, and well, I don't have quite a few holidays booked, but I have quite a few things going on. I feel like if I'm going to commit to something, I need to be like in one place. I need to give it my all because otherwise it's just going to put me down if I'm not able to fully commit to it. Does that make sense? So I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, and I also use their brush. It's really good. I just scoop some out and then pop it onto the lid, and then I'll just spike my eyebrows up, and that's literally what I've been using so far. It's really good. I mean, I don't feel like it lasts all day, but it is pretty good. Like over the next 2 weeks, I'm going away on holiday. I'm actually going to Cannes with my sister, which will be really fun. We go on this holiday every single year, and this year we're going for 10 days. Like, I feel like this holiday is getting longer and longer every single year because last year when we went, it was for 7 days, and this year it's now for 10 days. But this is like a proper drinking holiday. Like when I say I'm literally going to be drinking every single day, and I'm probably going to take 2 weeks to recover when I come back. It is heavy, guys. So yeah, I've got that to look forward to. My sister and I are going to Cannes from the Saturday to Thursday, and then we're going to a place called Jean Le Pan from the Thursday to the Monday, and that's with like our friends. We've got a huge group of friends. So yeah, I'm just so excited for that, and that is in 2 weeks time. So I don't really obviously want to start anything now. I'm just like taking over and getting in my 4 workouts a week. I'm not tracking my calories, but I am still trying to eat like a high protein diet because obviously that is important. We've worked hard to build this muscle mass and we're not going to just let it go to waste. And so yeah, I've done one eyebrow now. You can see like the difference between those two. It's actually insane like how good this stuff is. But yeah, I'm just going to do the other one now. And yeah, so we're going to do that, and then after that I kind of feel like I'm gonna come back and just have a bit of a reset, like still sort of maintain, not track my calories, and I'll probably do this until I reckon maybe like mid-September, but I can't actually tell you what's happening September time, and it's not confirmed, so I don't want to say anything and then jinx it. I feel like if I do that it just won't happen and then I'll be really upset. Something major might be happening in my life in September, October, and I've got all my fingers and toes crossed, and I hope that you guys have them crossed for me as well. But yeah, if that happens, my year will probably change quite a bit, but we're gonna wait and see. And then yeah, I'll probably decide. But I think what I'm thinking is once this thing has potentially happened. I literally just spat everywhere. I'm gonna go back into like a bulking phase over the winter. But one thing like I really don't want to do is I don't want to get like chunky. I don't want to feel really lethargic and just not big, but bulking obviously makes you hold a lot of water, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable is what I'm trying to say. So I want to do it slowly, and I want to do it so that I still stay like relatively lean. That is basically my goal, and that's basically what I'm going to do, I think. I just don't know when, and that's why I don't want to say like a set date, because yeah, I don't know when. I feel like winter is such a great time to do a bulking diet because obviously you don't have to be in a bikini, no one really sees you, and you don't have to be in tight clothes, whereas in summer you don't want to be bulking and having to be in tight clothes. It's just really uncomfortable. But yeah, that's my eyebrows done. I just then like wipe it off and I'll give this a clean underwater after obviously this. But I think they look pretty good. And then I just get this and I just clean off the edges. I've actually like over the last few weeks, I don't know, like I don't enjoy my training as much, right, when I'm not bulking. So that's really sad, but when you're bulking, you've got so much more energy and your sessions just go so much better, whereas when you're not, you really don't have as much energy and it's really hard to progress. I'm just gonna cover this up. I'm using the I'm using the MAC Studio Fix 24-hour concealer. This is in shade NC20. This one's really good actually. You can make it quite heavy coverage if you want. But yeah, I literally just put it like that. I don't really put too much on. And then I get a wet sponge and I just dab it in. But yeah, I don't know, like I just find it hard to progress when I'm not tracking my calories and when I'm not eating in a surplus. And it is annoying. I feel like I just automatically stay at the same weights and stuff. And obviously I'm trying to maintain, so I'm probably not going to see progress anyways, but it just makes training not so exciting. So I am excited to bulk again, I guess, when the time is right. Just need to make sure I have like enough time. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at with my fitness and everything that's kind of going on with that. Then I've actually got some really exciting events and stuff planned over the next few weeks as well. So on the 30th of July, I'm holding my first ever meetup. I'm so excited to meet some of you. It's gonna be like a meetup live workout class, which I'm gonna be taking. And then afterwards, there's like a stretch class. There's gonna be goodie bags, which I'm organising, and there's also going to be a pre-sale of my water bottles, which are coming very soon. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen these. I worked really hard on these guys. They're actually from Ells, and I basically love standing water carts, but I don't really love the price. I feel like they're really overpriced, and these are going to be £18 on Ells. They're going to come in cream, grey and black, and I have them designed with this lid, which is actually pretty much leak proof, obviously when you take the straw out, because you can actually drink it like that as like a normal cup, and then you can lock it, or you can drink it with a straw, but I just drink it with a straw. It's like 1.2 litres, so I find this so easy to get my water in and my liquids. And yeah, they're going to be available soon. I haven't decided on a date yet, but I think I'm going to bring some to my workout class and meet up on the 30th. So if you're coming, you might be able to get yourself a cup. But yeah, I'm doing like this meetup class. There are still tickets available if you want to come. I'll put the link below in like the caption, so that if you do want to come, you can sign up. But it's going to be in front of London Bridge, which is so fun. Like, I've got such a cool location for it. I've actually collaborated with a company called Fit. I know the owner, and yeah, we're just excited. Like, it's going to be a really fun morning. So I've got that. And then non-fitness wise, you guys know like how real I am with you, and I'll always tell you what I get done or anything that kind of goes on cosmetically. I'm actually meeting up with my aesthetics doctor. He normally does like little tweaks and stuff, and I just love seeing him. I see him like once a year. Last time I got like my smile lines filled, and you guys probably wouldn't even know because it's just like so natural. But yeah, I'm seeing him on the what is it? I don't know, but I'm seeing him at the end of this month. So that'll be really good. I might actually just, I don't know, I was thinking I might vlog it, or I might share it on my stories. But I always feel like it's really important to be transparent, and I have never really had that much work done, and I'm not against it at all, and I'm not like for it, and I'm not trying to promote it, by the way. But yeah, I've never really had loads and loads of stuff done. I've had a little bit of chin filler once. I've had my cheeks done maybe 3 times, like some filler. And I had my lips on, but that was actually nearly 4 years ago, and no one can ever believe it when I speak to them about it. And I think it's really important to consider before you get like cosmetic treatments done, because it can actually last a lot longer than what you think. Like, I remember when I got my lips done, it was the first thing I ever did. And the lady told me, she was like, yeah, so you're gonna need them redone in like 3 to 6 months. And I was like, 3 to 6 months? That was so painful. But I haven't had them done since, because they've honestly like never gone back. They're definitely less filled compared to when they were, but they've never gone completely back to how they were. So it is important just to make sure like you're doing the right thing. Obviously you can get it taken out, but at the end of the day, still, it is important to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Foundation wise, I get asked this all the time. If I'm like working out, I won't use foundation, I'll use this. So it's a tinted moisturizer from NARS, and it's in shade Alaska Light 2. This is really good if you just want like a light kind of coverage. Yeah, like I said, I would never wear foundation if I'm working out because it just clogs my skin, and we don't want this to happen again. So yeah, I just use this and it just goes on like so nicely. If I was going out, I would use this. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airless Flawless Foundation, and this is in shade 5. That's the one I use. I do also sometimes use this one. It's the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint in shade 9. I actually saw Madison Sarah using this one, and her skin is absolutely unbelievable. So that's why I got that, and it is really good as well. I kind of like chop and change between the two. But yeah, I'm never like a heavy kind of makeup girl, especially in like the day. I don't know. Well, especially when I'm working out, because I just don't feel like there's anything worse. But yeah, I literally like put this all over my face. You guys can tell I'm literally not the best at makeup. Do you know what? That's one thing I really wish I was good at, is makeup and hair. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm terrible, but I wouldn't say I'm like incredible. So I actually put out some questions on my Instagram story, because I wanted just you guys to ask me some questions that I can answer here. And someone's put, question box was, filming a chatty, get ready with me, ask me anything you want to know. Someone has literally just written sex. Are they okay? Look. What on earth? Some people are so strange. Okay, so someone said, I need to know if you're planning a cookbook. Guys, there's actually a story that I want to tell you. Okay, first up, I'm using this Milk bronzer. This is like a stick. You can just like paint it on, but to be honest, I just get a brush because otherwise I feel like it goes really weird. But yeah, this one's really good. This is in shade Baked. Always out of stock. It's really good for like contouring and stuff. Well, I've got a cooking ebook, and I did this maybe like 5 years ago. It's got like 30 recipes. They've never been on my Instagram, and I've got that on my website. Anyways, I think it might have been like a couple years ago now. Like, this company, I'm not gonna name the company because whatever, approached me, and they offered me a cookbook. They want to do like, it's like an actual hardback book, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a hardback cookbook. It had like unseen recipes and stuff, but it also had like printed recipes from my Instagram, so it was almost like a repeat of my Instagram but with some new recipes as well, and it did really well. However, I didn't get to choose the price of the book, and I felt like it was a little bit pricey. And also, the more that I kind of knew about this company and the more I had like contact with them, the more I kind of thought that, I don't know, I just kind of felt like I was being used. I didn't feel like I was getting much out of it for what it was. Like, you guys were buying my book and I was literally getting pennies for it. And I know that sounds like really stupid, but it wasn't really just that. It was more like just the principle of it. And they kind of made out at the first that they were gonna, I don't know, like, it was more about like my audience and giving back to them, and at the end of the day it really wasn't about that. It was about money to them, and to me, I don't know, it just wasn't really worth it. And I wanted you guys to obviously get like the most for your money, and I wasn't really getting much out of it, and I didn't want you guys to also not feel like you were as well, even though I literally loved my book. And I don't know, I'm still really proud of it, of course, but yeah, I just didn't want to work with a company like that, basically. And that's all really I'm gonna say on that situation. But yeah, in terms of like me having a cookbook, I would love to have a proper cookbook, all unseen recipes, new stuff. Guys, do you know like how long that would honestly take me? I actually can't, like, I can't think about how long that would take me, because at the same time, I'd still have to obviously create content for my socials. Like, I wouldn't want to just go like dead on there. Imagine you guys would be like, what's happened? So yeah, I don't know, like, it's something I really want to do, but at the end of the day, I just don't know if it's something that I have time for now, because I am just so busy. And I mean, never say never, but yeah, I think at the moment, I think it's just probably not on the books, because it is just something that requires so much time, and I wouldn't want to bring out a book that like didn't have pictures for every recipe. Do you get what I mean? I feel like there's nothing worse when you have a cookbook and there's not a picture. Like, I am a picture person, and if there's not a picture, I'm probably not going to make that recipe. Okay, then I go in with the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I always just use this like over the one that I've just used, and I just put it on like my cheeks. This is such a good bronzer, by the way. And I've also just forgotten I didn't do my nose. Great. This spot is literally still poking its way through, which is not great. And then I also just get a small brush, and then I put the same milk stuff just down my nose. I actually saw Victoria Beckham doing this in one of her videos, and she looks insane. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. And it actually really looks great. It makes your nose like a little bit smaller apparently. So you put it like on the outside of your nose. Obviously you need to rub it in a bit. And then I use this Huda Beauty, what is it called? Oh my goodness, blush. This Huda Beauty blush. This is in shade Coral Cutie. And I just put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'll just use like this blending brush to blend it out. And I saw Kylie Jenner do this once, and she like really made sure that she put it on the top of her cheeks because she always looks insane. And if Kylie does it, then I will do it. Oh, hair in there, lovely. Okay, that is my blush done. Next, I'll just use this setting powder. So this is the Hourglass one. This has lasted me so long. Look how worn it is. It's got so much still in it. Crazy. And I'll just put this on my sponge, and I'll put this under my eyes. And this just helps with like setting it a little bit. Another question you guys wanted to know is about my hair. So this is not my real hair. I don't know if you saw one of my last videos, but I did like a bit of a hair glow up. I've actually worn extensions, maybe like 2 years now, I think. I've been like on off with extensions probably since I was 21. But yeah, I've got extensions at the moment. They're actually 22-inch Beauty Works ones. I have tried a different brand of extension, and I had the worst experience. Like, it was really bad. I'm not gonna name names again because I don't want to bash companies. I feel like that's really bad. And yeah, anyways, this company reached out to me and they wanted to do like a collab, and I was like, wow, incredible, I'm gonna get free hair. Like, you guys know how expensive hair extensions are. And yeah, I was like, yeah, fine. Like, this hair looks incredible. I saw like all the photos and stuff. It's like a well-known brand. Anyways, I had this hair put in, and it's not cheap to have the hair put in either, by the way, which obviously I have to pay for. And this hair, normally hair extensions, I get tape extensions. They're so like minimal, you can't really see them. I don't know if I can get, you can see it there. If I like put it back, can you see that? But yeah, they're so like minimal, and I just really like tapes because they're so quick to put in, and I can still put my hair up and stuff. I've had the nano bonds before, but in all honesty, they just take so long to put in now, and I just don't have the time for it. I worked with this company, had these extensions put in, and then within like 4, maybe 5 weeks, I was kind of like, wow, like this hair is snapping. Like, honestly, I'd brush my hair and like pieces this big would be in my lap, like in my lap. And I'm always the person to use heat protector. I use all the right stuff, sulfate-free shampoo, everything, you name it, I use it. And yeah, I don't know, like I contacted this company and they were like, no, this is not normal, this is not meant to happen. And trust me, I've worn extensions so much and I've never had this problem before. Anyway, this company said they would talk to like their customer service. They never even got back to me. And I don't know, I didn't even want to follow it up because do you know what, like I don't want to work with a company like that. And also, I don't want to be promoting hair like that. Like, it's so expensive. So yeah, if you're getting extensions, by the way, I just use the same bronzer and I just put it like on my eye. Kind of as like an eyeshadow, but I just feel like it makes your eyes, I don't know, just makes them pop a little bit. Never really use eyeshadow, but I do use my bronzer as my eyeshadow. But yeah, anyway, so I swore that I would never go away from Beauty Works again, and I always pay for Beauty Works. Like, it's just, yeah, I always try to buy it when there's like a deal on, but you guys know, if you don't know, it's really expensive. My whole head of hair cost me like £500, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it normally lasts a year anyways, so it's fine if it lasts a year, but this other stuff obviously only lasted 4 weeks. But yeah, so I get tape extensions, 22-inch, and they're in the shade Scandinavian Blonde. And I use sulfate-free shampoo conditioner. I use the Beauty Works oil. I use heat protector. And I also use the Colour Wow, what's the shiny stuff? It's like this Colour Wow shiny spray. I've got to remember the name of it. It's literally all over TikTok. Chris Appleton used it and it makes your hair so shiny. That's basically what I do, and I probably wash my hair once, maybe twice a week. I'll use a lot of dry shampoo, or I'll just like tie it up, to be honest. and I curl it once a week as well, so I try not to use too much heat on it, and I just feel like it lasts ages. Like, these extensions are in such good quality, and I'm having my first refit in a couple of weeks for my holiday. So yeah, it's really important just to do your research before you get extensions, just to make sure that the company is legit. Okay, next up, I use this NARS Orgasm blush. I've used this one for ages, it's really good. I just like put it kind of over the top just for like a little bit of extra blush. I literally love blush, but like it kind of just makes your face look a little bit more like peachy. So another question I've been asked a lot is, how did me and Kieran meet? And then, yeah, actually I've been asked that 3 times. So Kieran and I met, long story short, but we actually went to the same, I think it was, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was Gabby Allen, so she was on Love Island, and she had an event with a company called Sport FX, and I went to the event and I actually met Kieran there. But before that, I'm just gonna curl my lashes, I did actually slide into Kieran's DMs and I'm not like afraid to do that, by the way. Obviously I wouldn't do that now because I've got a boyfriend, but yeah, I did actually slide into his DMs because I thought he was kind of cute. I hate doing that. And then I'm just gonna put on some mascara. I actually don't use like any good mascaras. I use this one because it's Kindin free and my eyes are really sensitive. So if you have sensitive eyes, try something like this. This is by Rimmel. But yeah, so I slid into his DMs. I like replied to one of his stories about him trying to be a vegan because, I don't know, like that's the way I would like start a conversation with a guy if I thought they were like attractive. Anyways, he replied and we like were talking, not like every single day, like only like occasionally we reply to like each other's stories. And then yeah, I went to this event and I didn't know he was going, and I actually bumped into him there. It's really funny because he was actually speaking to someone else at this event, and I'd had a few drinks and I literally, like, they were at the bar together, like this is Kieran, this is this other girl talking, and I just went over there and I was like, oh hi, like nice to see you, blah blah blah. I had a conversation with him, completely like didn't even know he was talking to this girl, like really rude of me. And then yeah, the next day he actually messaged me, I don't even know what he said, I think it was like nice to see you or something, and it just went from there. But I actually want to be honest with you because I feel like, I don't know, it's really hard in like relationships because we really didn't have like a great start. Stuff happened, we actually didn't talk for like 3 months or something because he was dating someone else, typical. And then yeah, I just think like in relationships, right, everything that is meant to be will be, and it was for us. But if it's not meant to be, like that's okay and that's your path, and I'd always trust like just what's meant to be. Do you know what I mean? Like never force anything, know your worth. And I'm such an independent person and I won't play hard to get, but I know like my worth, and I'm not someone to like beg, or do you get what I mean? If someone doesn't want to be with me, I'll be like, okay, bye. Just because I can't bother with it, and I know like my worth, and I think it's so important to know that. But yeah, anyways, long story short, we then started talking again, and he actually moved. This is so hard to do and talk, guys. How do makeup artists do it? Like, wow. He actually moved into my mom's house with me in lockdown because we were both like alone, and I just invited him down and he never left. And then yeah, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and we actually broke up a few months into it because he was such a boy and he decided that he didn't want to really be in a relationship after lockdown. But then he came to his senses and we've been together since. So guys, like not every relationship is like smooth sailing, and just because maybe you've broken up and maybe things aren't working out, again, doesn't mean like it's not gonna work out. It just means it's maybe not like the right time. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, so we've been together 3 years now, and I feel like, I don't know, I think in like my previous relationships, I know this is really bad to say, but in my previous relationships, like I've obviously like loved those people, whatever, but I do feel it's kind of fizzled out, maybe because I've like grown as a person, which is so normal when you're so young. But in this relationship, I feel like my love for Kieran and like our love together has only grown more and more. Does that make sense? And I feel like that's when you know like they're the one. I feel like he's gonna watch this video and I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Actually, do you know what? I'm not, I don't even care. I can't find my lip liner. I was there. I feel like you just know, and we've only got stronger and stronger, and everything's just moving, yeah, exactly as like I'd want it to, and we're just really happy, which is great. Like he's literally like my best friend, and I feel that's what you need in a relationship. You don't want to just be with someone that you fancy, but you don't really have like any, I don't know, you don't have anything in common, or you don't have, I feel like you don't have to have some stuff in common, but you definitely have to have stuff that you enjoy doing together. Do you get what I mean? Like, we've obviously got like the gym, fitness, but we've also got stuff in like our personal lives. Like, we love the dogs, we love going on long walks, we like going for like coffee dates, out for dinner. Like, everything we do, we love doing together, and I think it's so important to do that. And Kira and I actually don't have any friends in common, apart from like a few fitness people, but I wouldn't say they're like my close friends, which I think is also quite good because we also have like our own lives. So I'm using this Huda Beauty lip contour in pinky brown. I use this every single day. I'm just gonna wipe off the lip salve that we put on, and I literally just outline my lips. So yeah, this summer I went to Marbella for my birthday, and I had a few messages being like, why is Kira not with you on holiday for your birthday? And it's because I have friends. Like, I don't want to always be with just my boyfriend, and my friends aren't close to my boyfriend because we have different friends, and I think that's perfectly okay, and it's actually really nice. Like, I can go away and just do my own thing, and he can go away and do his own thing, and we completely trust each other. And yeah, like, it's just so important to have trust, and I think just to have your own lives, because we can do things together, but we can also do things not together. So once my lips are lined, just like that, I'm not like the best at it, but I do kind of slightly overline them. I guess that makes them look slightly bigger. But yeah, I'm just not into like the actual whole lip filler lips anymore. I don't think I was ever into that. I just wanted them to be like slightly thicker because I did have quite thin lips before. But yeah, I do really like my lips now, and I don't think I'd ever really get them done again, mainly because it was so bloody painful. So I've just put on some more Laneige lip mask, and then to finish off, just gonna use some Urban Decay setting spray. And that is my everyday makeup, kind of going to the gym look. Obviously, guys, you don't have to wear makeup to the gym, but like I said, I'm filming and I wanted to show you it anyways. It's not like heavy. I haven't got like loads of foundation on. It's just like light and glowy, and it literally lasts all day. Probably because of the setting spray, it's really good. But yeah, that's basically what I do. And sometimes, actually, I completely miss this. Put this on as my primer. I don't know why I didn't put that on. That's before I put everything on. I am literally starving. It is 10:30. It's way too late to be having breakfast, but I've been really busy this morning. So I actually made these like breakfast tacos yesterday, and oh my god, they were so good. So I'm gonna remake them for you guys because I feel like you're gonna love them as well. I picked up these in Sainsbury's, right? This looks really disgusting, but lean diced unsmoked bacon. It's like bacon lardon, but a low fat version, because they can be just fatty, which isn't great. But these are like proper meaty kind of bacon medallion chunks. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm gonna have mini tacos with eggs, cheese, and then these bacon chunks, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm gonna top them off with some sriracha because I love a little bit of spice as well. So you're gonna need these from Sainsbury's. Mini wraps, these are just from Sainsbury's as well. A couple eggs, sriracha mayo. This is from, I think it was Aldi or Lidl, really good. And then we've got some grated cheese. I also forgot, I'm going to be adding in just some chopped spring onion into the eggs because it makes them taste really good. I did this yesterday and it was honestly the best. So I absolutely love this new pan. It's from Our Place, but God, I'm just so frightened of like ruining it because a few people have said that the non-stick goes quite quickly. So I'm just really trying to use like oil. Apparently cooking sprays really make it bad. So yeah, just trying to be really careful. I don't know if you guys have got one, but yeah, I love it. So I hope it doesn't go bad. So low temperature always when you're cooking your eggs. I'm actually going to take that heat down. And then So I've just heated my mini tortillas up in the microwave for literally 20 seconds. Makes them so much more like wrappable and softer as well. And I'm just gonna add half my egg. There we go, guys. There are my breakfast tacos. So easy to make and so yummy. You can literally mix up these flavors so much. I wouldn't normally probably have this before I work out because sometimes if I have too many fats, I can feel quite lethargic. But I think I'm gonna go to the gym in like an hour and a half. so it would have digested a little bit. Anyways, cheers guys. Oh, love it. I actually did an order yesterday from Adanola because I needed some like, I don't know, just like some basics, and I always feel like they're the things that you never really buy. So I just bought 3 things. I hope that they fit. I was thinking about sizing last night, but I wanted a grey hoodie. I know it's meant to be summer. I feel like you can never have too many basics. Like a grey zip up hoodie. That was actually really nice, but it's quite big. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's quite, it's so soft. Love that. But yeah, it's just a basic grey hoodie that you can chuck on. Sometimes I don't want to put something like over my head all the time. Do you get what I mean? Because it just ruins your makeup. Then I got a, they call it a romper. I saw this and I just thought it was really cute, and it looked really soft. Oh, it is really soft. Just to run around in. Short sleeves, kind of cute. And then lastly, I picked up some shorts, like some joggers, because I don't know what size I got in these. I got a size small in these, to be honest, that looks like the right size. Because I always wear these around the house, and the ones that I've got are from Pretty Little Thing, and they're the worst quality ever. So I just want to get some that are actually nice quality. And they look pretty cute. They actually go with that, so that was great. I'm just gonna try this on and see if it actually fits. Not that I'm wearing this today, because it's a lot too hot. Oh, do you know what? I feel like this might have been the right size. Yeah, I feel like that's fine, to be fair. I don't like things too tight, and I like my jumpers to be a little bit oversized. And do you know what? I've got a jumper from Adanola, and it actually shrunk so much in the wash. So I feel like I'm gonna err on the side of caution, because it is all sustainable. So I think that's why. But anyways, that's okay. I mean, it is a little bit big, but it's not like major. I feel like it's so cozy. Then these are the shorts. It's so annoying because they are like a little bit loose on the waist, but like nicely loose. And I can just feel that in the legs here, they are just slightly tight, but like, I don't know, I feel like I can deal with it. It's just annoying. Gym girls, it's always tighter around like my thighs. And then this is the all-in-one. I quite like it. The only thing I would say, I got a small in this. Is a little bit tight on my thighs, but I mean, maybe that will stop it from like rolling up, because there's nothing worse than that rolling up. I haven't actually done it up at the back yet because I can't reach, but yeah, I think it's quite cute. It is gym time. I've literally just tied my hair up in a low pony, and I've popped this like oversized top on from Gymshark. It's so good because when I go to the gym, like I'm coming on my period, and then you know when you feel like really bloated, this is just perfect because it just like hangs and you can do whatever. And I feel like when I'm doing legs, I don't want like, I don't know, I just don't want to feel like bloated and horrible. I actually had to change my bra underneath as well, because that other one was like suffocating me. I think like, you know, when you're due on, your boobs get bigger. I think that might be why. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself a little gym drink. I'm gonna have, I think I'm just gonna have my usual because, oh, if I can find it. I think it might be in my car actually. I've got like, oh, is it? Sour apple rings. It's Women's Bath New Strength, and this has BCAAs, EAAs, creatine all in one. So it's like a multi kind of one, because sometimes I take creatine and BCAA like separately, but this is all together. Oh, it smells quite happily. I literally need to fish out the scoop because it's a new tub. I hope this tastes good. It smells quite good. So I put 1 scoop of that in, and then we're adding some ice. Oh god, it smells really sour. Okay, we're gonna test it. Oh my god, I really wasn't expecting that. That literally tastes like sour ring, like sour apple sweets. Oh my god, wow, that is really good. I love that. And it's good as well because it has like everything in it, so you don't need to buy like everything separately, and probably saves you a lot of money as well. So code ELLINTHEFIT to save 10%. All right, so we're gonna head to the gym. We're gonna train legs. It's glute and hamstring day today. So I've got hip thrusts. I'm excited for that. I haven't done them in ages. I've done glute drive, but not hip thrusts. So yeah, we're gonna get that done. I'll probably be in the gym like probably an hour and a half because my leg days are always a little bit longer and I don't like to rush them. But I'm just hoping the gym's not really busy because it is 12 o'clock. But yeah, hopefully It's not busy. I hate going at lunchtime. Why do I do it to myself? I hate it, but I still go at lunchtime. But anyways, let's get to the gym. I'll make sure I put the full workout on screen as well and in the caption so you guys can do it. Guys, I am literally dripping in sweat. Like, it's so muggy. It's 25 degrees in London. What the hell? But anyways, I actually picked up these the other day, just some anti-back wipes, because my headphones are starting to not smell too good. And yeah, I just think it's like really unhygienic otherwise, because obviously you sweat loads. So I'm like, I'm just gonna wipe them down after like every use. But yeah, that was a pretty good session. I mean, like I said before, I'm just not like progressing. I just don't have like, the energy in me, and it's really annoying me. But I've just got to remember, like, it's summer. I'm just gonna like work out because I enjoy it and not necessarily to like smash my sessions. I don't know. I'm definitely not progressing with some exercises. So I've actually added in RDLs now, which I haven't done in such a long time because my back's been really iffy, but I've been really working on like trying to get them better, because I do need to do them. I need to stop avoiding them, and I've been doing them over the last like 3 to 4 weeks, and it's definitely got much better, which is great. So it just goes to show like practice makes perfect. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm finally able to include them in my workouts. But yeah, I'm literally gonna go home now and make some lunch. I'm gonna have a shower as well, because if I stay in this sweaty clothing, I'm gonna come up in little spots, and I'll probably just take my makeup off as well once I've like filmed all the content that I need to film. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm very conscious of how long it's gonna be, because obviously I think I rambled on in my tutorial. But I hope you enjoyed this different video. Let me know what you want to see next. Yeah, let me know, and I'll pick the best one for next week, and I'll see you at the same time next week. Bye.